What's up, guys? Brett from VertiMax here. Part of what I do at VertiMax is I'm in business development. I travel pretty much the whole East Coast of the nation, learning from coaches, seeing what they like to do in the facility, as well as anything I can do to help them out. Visited anywhere from your college coaches at every level to your pro coaches, high school coaches, sports performance coaches. And part of what I do when I go there is, what can I learn from these coaches that I can take to another coach and possibly share that info with? Now, I know some of this stuff to some of you guys may be very obvious, but look, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand why they're doing certain drills. They see something on the web, on Instagram or whatever, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna do that drill next. But they don't even understand why they're doing it. So I have two drills I'm gonna show you guys what I've learned. Part of what it is for shuffling. Everybody knows that you wanna be able to move left and right faster in just about any sport. You wanna be able to keep your body square so that if a play breaks left or if it breaks right, you're square enough so that you can move and get over there quick. You know, if you're tilted at an angle like this plays over there, you're having to shift your whole body. Same thing, we don't want people rocking when they're doing their shuffling. I'm gonna show you a couple drills with the VertiMax Raptor that's gonna help you apply more force into the ground to make that athlete faster left and right, as well as keep that trunk and that core and your body secure up here so that it's square with the play. Now, part of what I love about resistance training with bands specifically is that, you know, as a coach, when you're talking to your athletes, you're telling them and you're explaining a drill to them to do. Now, not everybody learns that. Some people got to see, some people got to do it, and then some people got to do it and then almost feel it. And what I mean by that is, that's the best thing about resistance bands, is that the resistance band actually helped the athlete feel what's needed to be done. And what I mean by that, I'm going to show you here with the shuffle. So maybe you got athletes that are shuffling and you don't feel like they're putting too much force in the ground here and they're not moving quick enough left and right. What you can do is with this VertiMax Raptor is load up the 360 belt and you put it at your waist. And then what you do is, you know, you get in your athletic, you have to tell that athlete to get in their athletic position, and you obviously want to apply force in the ground and then push out. So when you're doing that with resistance training, it's actually forcing the athlete to put more force into the ground so that when they move out, they're gonna be able to move faster. It sounds crazy, but really, it just do it with any resistance band. You don't even have to use a Raptor. You can have someone hold the band and do it, and they're gonna feel that force more in their leg than they have to without resistance training. Now, of course, if you are using regular resistance bands, there are some setbacks. You know, you're not as fancy as a VertiMax Raptor, so you're gonna have to have coaches hold the bands. Or if it is attached to a fence or a wall, you're only gonna be able to go out so far before that thing yanks the athlete's back. So be careful with your younger athletes. That's why, you know, you get the Raptor, you're going out 20 yards, 40 yards, get that consistent resistance. Now, what about your athletes that shuffle and what you're noticing is they're kind of wobbly like this? It's almost like they don't have that core strength right here, which is bad, because think about it. If you're to keep leaning this way and the play is coming this way and cuts back this way, the time they're getting back over here, play's already this. If they're straight forward in that athletic position, it's gonna give them a little bit more quicker advantage to move left and right instead of wobbly. So what you can do is take the 360 belt, step into that loop. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull it. Sorry, I messed up. You're gonna pull it up on the trunk level so that it's up here around your chest. And what this is gonna do is gonna force the athlete to kind of almost lean this way. But really, you're not leaning, you just want them to get up straight, because that band is pulling the athlete this way, the trunk this way, towards the unit. So the athlete's gonna have to force to keep their body upright, and then you can do your shuffling. What that's gonna do is help strengthen that athlete here in the core and up here in the, you know, the upper area, so that they can stay square throughout that drill. And then obviously a huge component of what I love to do, and I've seen a lot of coaches do, and you want to get the athlete to feel it without resistance. So make sure you do your contrast sets. Obviously, programming for all this depends on the athlete, but make sure you do resistance training with it to help with their shuffles and apply that force in the ground and help keep that trunk straight. And then do your contrast drills. And what I mean is do that without the resistance, so that way the athlete can feel it and get used to it. And eventually, athletes are gonna get stronger, and you're gonna see a big difference in what they're doing, whether they're putting more force on the ground and they're keeping that trunk straight. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for some more content I'll be dropping using the VertiMax Raptor, and I'll do the explaining of the why behind the drill, so that way everybody understands, know to do them, and why you're doing that drill.